My name is Peaches, and I have spent many peaceful nights wandering beneath the stars. Over the years, I have learned that the forest always has little surprises waiting for those who take their time. One evening, as the sky turned purple and the first stars appeared overhead, I decided to explore a path I had never taken before. There was no hurry, no destination, just the gentle sounds of crickets and the cool breeze moving through the tall grass. As I walked, I noticed something glowing in the distance. At first, I thought it was moonlight, but as I came closer, I realized it was something much more unusual. Standing in the middle of a quiet meadow was an enormous old tree, and hanging from its branches were dozens of tiny golden lights. Not lanterns, not stars, fireflies, hundreds of them. They rested among the leaves, blinking softly together, turning the old tree into something magical. I sat quietly and admired the sight. It was one of the most beautiful things I had ever seen. Wonderful, isn't it? I turned and saw Benjamin the owl perched above me. "Have you seen this before?" I asked. Benjamin fluffed his feathers. "Many times," he replied, "but I never grow tired of it." I understood exactly what he meant. Sometimes the most beautiful things are the ones we've seen before. Benjamin smiled. Tonight, the fireflies have chosen this tree as their gathering place. Together, we sat in peaceful silence. After a while, Benjamin flew off into the night, and I continued my journey. Soon, I reached a small pond surrounded by smooth stones and wildflowers. The moon reflected perfectly upon the water. So perfectly, in fact, that it looked as though another moon was resting beneath the surface. As I watched the water, tiny ripples appeared. 3 ducklings paddled across the pond behind their mother. They moved carefully in a neat little line. Splash, splash, splash. I couldn't help but smile. The smallest duckling kept drifting away and hurrying back again. His brothers seemed very patient with him. Eventually, they disappeared among the reeds, and once again the pond became still. I continued through the meadow until I found a hill covered with soft grass. From the top, I could see the whole valley below. Silver rivers, rolling hills, pine forests, and countless stars above. It felt as though the entire world had become quiet. As I rested there, I heard tiny footsteps nearby. Oliver the mouse appeared, carrying a blackberry nearly twice his size. "Good evening, Peaches," he squeaked. "Good evening, Oliver." He sat beside me and looked up at the stars. "I like nights like these," he said. "So do I. They make everything feel peaceful." I nodded. "It does seem that way." Oliver yawned. Then I yawned, which made both of us laugh softly. "I think bedtime has found us," he said. "I think you're right." After wishing each other pleasant dreams, Oliver headed home. I remained on the hill for a while longer. The wind moved gently through the grass. Far away, frogs sang sleepy songs beside hidden streams. An owl called somewhere among the trees. Clouds drifted lazily across the moon, and for a few moments, everything seemed perfectly still. I remembered something Benjamin once told me. He said that the world rests each night so that tomorrow can bring new wonders. I've always liked that thought. Tomorrow would bring new adventures, perhaps new friends, perhaps new paths to explore, but tonight was not for adventures. Tonight was for resting. Tonight was for dreams. So I lay down in the soft grass and gazed at the stars above. One by one, they seemed to twinkle goodnight. The breeze became cooler. The sounds of the valley became quieter, and slowly my eyes began to close. I listened to the wind. I listened to the crickets. I listened to the gentle heartbeat of the world around me, and as the moon watched over the hills and the stars filled the sky with their quiet light, I drifted peacefully into dreams, knowing that somewhere beyond the horizon, another beautiful day was waiting. But that could wait until morning. For now, there was only the night, only the stars, and the wonderful gift of peaceful sleep. Good night, my friends, and sweet dreams. Subscribe for more bedtime stories.